chapstick. Play if you want, I'm working with that metal like a blacksmith. Bam. About the dollar, but I learned to accept the change. We were born in this world, we end, only the world remains. Tell my kids the smallest steps are a part of a major game. Then I show them how I'm stepping so they could see what I'm seeing with Godspeed. Yeah.
I'm smoking on that grade A. My flow be on some gateway. Like dope up in your main vein. Hair on ya, I'm the same thing. Too much for the homies, I come with the OD. Got love for the whole team, this one for gang. Fuck all them police, I ain't gonna name names. It's no cap, I don't play games. Super smash a whole melee. My dick go pop, pop, bang, bang. Like an old man with an AK. When I bust her do the name, yeah. When I hit the G-spot, she be screaming, baby. Going down on these stops, got 'em yelling, Mayday. Buffalo, New York, one love. Angela, you my guy, one time. Reckless, 7. J-Rug, 1. Adrien, Viilz, 6. G-Bay, twisting the blunt. Ollie, twisting the beat. I'm Casper.
We'll be starting in a few minutes. What's going on, everyone? It's Friday Night Beats. We got Ne0seoul and Adrien Viilz in the building. We're going to be mixing a song from them tonight. Hope everyone's excited. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to probably get right into it here. We're going to get refreshed on this beat here. While we're playing it, we'll kind of get to know our guests tonight. So this is we did this one, I believe, a little over a month ago, I think. Ne0seoul and Reckless helped make this one in the chat. and we kind of came up with like it has like this like heavy rock and like hip hop like hybrid. Oh, Reckless Ryan says what's up, guys.
Hey.
And we have a drop the ostrich with shut up, Carmen.
I know. I do like that's sibling love right there.
So this is the beat we were working with tonight. I'm sure if you guys have been checking in, you've heard this one a couple times. And that was one of the choice samples here. Let's go to the beginning. This little guitar riff here. Did not like this beat at first, but we kind of made it work with the support of everyone in the chat. I can't wait for you guys to hear what Adrien and Ne0seoul have done to this track, because they absolutely killed their verses. So how do you guys feeling tonight about this one? You guys excited to be here?
Yeah.
I'm actually I've been thinking about this for a while.
Right. I was like waiting for him to like finally mix it.
Yeah, everyone's excited to work on this one tonight. Oh, drop the ostrich. I like this setup, guys. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I've been working on this one for a little bit. We're gonna try to do this more often when we can, and be able to get everyone together that are on these tracks as well. Maybe we can get you in here. We'll shoot your new Uber from 6 hours away.
Right. Until they open the border.
Until they open the border. Oh, another one of my favorite samples from this is like, I really love this cough one. That one's fire though with the cough. We're just working with a single stereo drum track here for this particular beat. Has a little bit of everything in it. Getting a nice balance on the beat so far. How's that coming through on everyone's speakers and headphones? Just type in the chat. Everything coming through clean. Oh, we're good. All right, guys. So be honest. How long did it take you guys to write each of your verses?
For me, I think it took me like, I would say about 3 hours, only because I never written lyrics before. And again, originally at first I was doing this for shits and giggles, not thinking that I was gonna actually rap on it. But then this dude right here hyped me up in the song, so now I really had to take it seriously. So yeah, it took me about 3 hours, and with minor adjustments, we're
Cool.
just trying to find the right words. But yeah.
What about you, Adrien?
I think I wrote it in like 30 something minutes, and then I hit you up like a few days later after I critiqued it. But yeah, like the whole verse.
Yeah,
I wrote in like 30 minutes.
you're usually pretty quick,
Yeah.
especially with the rhymes. So I think we're gonna get into some of these vocals here and start to get a nice mix. We're gonna start. Adrien is the first verse here. We're gonna pull up his main track. Kind of take a peek at what we have going on here. Usually, like a lot of this stuff I've had set up from prior streams, and I can just adjust it according to. So it's kind of like a preset, but let's run it. bus. Hold on.
Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected. I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be something to point this bitch at now, but I'm keeping it humble.
Pretty
I shoot you
clean.
in
Just
trouble.
gotta
I'm balling,
get the
ghost, really
gate set
living
up
a
pretty
bubble. I'm
good.
royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many worlds on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope, and you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it.
Oliver's dropped the ostrich emoji.
I'm trying to do this to the death.
I knew.
As long as I'm living.
I knew he was gonna like
really
this
with
one.
the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it.
Sounding real clean,
Think I
Adrien.
got the master P, that's a master plan, but it's still no limit. Trying to do this to the death, or as long as I am living. Each.
Yeah, like that bass, right? Like that's what this one is. We have the speakers on here in the studio too, so they can hear what's going on as well. It's bumping right now too. So we're gonna go. I usually have a send here called Sizzle, and it adds just a little like high end presence to the main vocal track. And it's kind of you'll be able to see what it does once I start adjusting the send. But like we'll start just a little bit into the verse.
I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back,
Just adds a little bit of the top end, just really put the vocal above.
I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling, get ghost, really living a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many worlds on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope, and you ain't strong enough.
Oh yeah, the drums definitely not.
And I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we
just
really
have
shoot. So you never know when that gat round, but you a damn fool
compressor
if
on
you
the
doubt
main
got that
channel
gat
and not
round.
going.
Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics.
We're not going
What I
full
want
100%
already
with
mine.
the mix.
Now I'm
just
taking
yet.
it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics.
Believe it or
What I
not,
want already mine.
low guitar
Now I'm
kind of
taking it
rumbles
like
in
give
the
it.
subs.
Think
Really?
I got the master P, that's the master plan,
I
but
don't know
it's
if I
still no
want that
limit.
though, but
Trying to do this to the death.
let's see.
Or as long
I
as
thought I
am
filtered
living.
it out.
Each. Yeah.
I'll pull back on it a little bit, but it seems like something. It's either people are gonna like it or hate it. So what are you guys thinking so far? What do you guys think of that verse? What do you guys think of that verse?
Dope.
Let's get some hype for Adrien in the
Yeah,
chat
he's-
there.
He literally slayed me when I heard that rap line. I'm like, damn.
I like to have substance.
Yeah.
Some kind of content, something to talk about.
Yeah. Mine is just about just boosting up the team and giving us our royalties, I guess. Cashing checks. Just kidding.
No, that's yeah. YouTube's not very friendly with the royalties.
No, not at all.
No, but we love YouTube, so we're still gonna post our stuff on there.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm on there almost like 23 out of 24 hours a day, so not really.
Drop the
bad.
ostrich says, "Get that bag." All right, I think we're gonna bring in. We're gonna check in on Adrien's. He has like doubles or ad libs here, and usually we like to throw a nice echo on the back of those. So let's see. All right. Let's get a gate on this.
I can't see where y'all at now.
Wait. Hold up.
Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't back down. Don't be something to point this bitch at now, but I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I ball and get ghosts, really live in a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many words on my shoulder, but blessed with the hansel. Damn. That shit. But I'm way better than your average, so move, bitch. Watch out. And that trap house, damn. Ugh. Nasty.
Nasty.
I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be something to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I ball and get ghosts, really live in a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many words on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I
Let's
want
look at our echo now.
Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be something to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I ball and get ghosts, really live in a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many words on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your
Reckless,
average. So
Reckless says AV got the best damn in the
out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you never got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I worth, like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be something to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm
trying to see what I got on this main channel here that we need. Nothing crazy, yeah.
And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house.
The clanging 808s. I love those.
Yeah, and this one does knock.
Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's a master plan, but it's still no limit. Trying to do this to the death, for as long as I am living. Each. Yeah.
That was my favorite part.
Yep, we're approaching that. We're gonna be getting there pretty soon. This is they made it real easy for me on this one with their verses.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you guys.
I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be something to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I ball and get ghosts, really live in a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many words on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope.
Let's get more, a little bit more of that violin. You guys hear when that comes in?
I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I ball and get ghosts, really live in a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many words on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns. guns,
So
but
good.
we really shoot, so you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. Trying to do this to the death, for as long as I am living. Each. Woo. Yeah.
I can't give everything away yet, guys. Come on.
Damn.
Save the best for last. Save the best for last. Just kidding.
No, but what are you guys thinking so far? I see Reckless is in here. Drop the ostrich. You guys digging this one? He's got blue balls. He said. I didn't mean to do that to you guys. I didn't mean to do that to you guys. We're getting there. We still got a little longer on the stream here. A lot longer.
Oh, that's my mom.
How's it going? Yep, we're just in the middle of mixing this track here. We got Adrien on the first part.
As soon as I saw that username, I knew exactly who it was.
We got Adrien on the first verse, Ne0seoul on the second verse. We're just kind of going through the first verse right now.
I'm so high, can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be something to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling it ghost, really live in a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many words on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch.
Yeah, you had an influence on
it. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. Trying to do this to the death, for as long as I am living. Each. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna bring Carmen's vocals in here after we take our first break in a little bit. About 30 minutes in here.
So high, I can't see where y'all
usually go to about 8:45, 9 o'clock. Keep getting good mix on this. You guys like the bass? Sounding good over here with the vocals sitting right above everything.
I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap
Violins
house.
are a little muddy.
And we
Come
don't
back
play
a
with
little
guns,
bit.
but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like
Really liking this one.
Think I got the master P, that's the master plan,
Got a good
but it's still
balance
no
so
limit.
far.
I'm trying to do this to the death.
And we might actually be able to get into
I
some
ain't really with the gimmicks,
like
trying to
master
break the laws
chain
of physics.
processing
What I
too.
want already mine.
'Cause we're going pretty
Now I'm
quick.
taking it like give it. Think Think I got the master P, that's a master plan, but it's still no limit. Trying to do this to the death, or as long as I am living. Each. Yeah.
We're gonna take like a 5-minute break here. Stick around. We have a verse from Ne0seoul coming up here. We're gonna start working on that, and then more than likely gonna get to some master fader and master chain processing too, because this one is, there's not a lot going on, not a lot to fix or do anything crazy. We had this one set up pretty good from the last time we were working on when we made this like a month ago on stream, and it looked pretty set up. So we're gonna be right back. You'll be able to hear a little bit of the track that we've done so far up until Carmen's part, and then we'll be working on that when we get back. So I'll just have this on loop for a little bit, guys. See you guys in a few minutes.
Yeah. I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be something to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling it ghost, really living a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many rolls on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. Trying to do this to the death, or as long as I am living. Each. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be something to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling it ghost, really living a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many rolls on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. Trying to do this to the death, or as long as I am living. Each. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be something to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I ball and get ghost. Really live in a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many words on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. Trying to do this to the death, for as long as I am living. Each. Yeah.
We're back and we're gonna get into Ne0seoul's vocals. So what we're gonna start with here first is main dry track. We have a few backups as well, and we'll see what we end up using from some of these. But we will start with the dry track here. We'll get our chain going. This is nothing crazy that you guys haven't seen on any of the other tracks. A little slight EQ and compression and gate, and we'll just adjust according to the track that we have.
Cause we're on top. Anyone know my name? I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane. Look at my name. No, I'm gonna
Let's get some hype in the chat for Ne0seoul here.
We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down. Cause we're on top.
Alright, so that's pretty good. We're gonna add a little bit of grit to it with our red light plug-in here to help bring out some of those syllables and some of those punchlines.
What you gonna do? Follow my route. We got the team going up. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up.
Gonna turn up.
Ain't no one bring us down. Cause we're on top. Anyone know my name? I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane. Look at my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up.
You guys feeling this one? Yeah.
Bring us down. Cause we're on top.
So that's our main vocal so far. Loving this verse.
Gracias.
Yes. Good verse.
That's it.
Marcus Francis, turn up.
Hey.
We're gonna look at some of these backing ones and just to check out and see what they are. So this one's kind of like a backup, like auto-tune, like echo one. Like I do like this one. We're gonna definitely use this. So we're gonna mix that in now.
What you gonna do? Follow my route. We got the team going up. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down. Cause we're on top. Anyone know my name? I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane. Look at my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down. Cause we're on top.
That's actually, I like that backup.
Yeah.
That's really good. You kind of already set it up, like, you know, set that one up pretty nice for me. I don't gotta add too much anything crazy.
No,
I think we're just gonna carve out something with the EQ, but we're definitely gonna use that backup.
What you gonna do? Follow my route. We got the team going on. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. First and turn up. Ain't no one bring us down. Cause we're
Find a
on
nice spot.
and you don't know my name. I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane. Look at my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. First and turn up. Ain't no one bring us down. Cause we're on
Let's get more of this. We're gonna need a little bit more. Probably get
and you don't know my name. I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane.
Find a nice
Look at my
spot.
name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. First and turn up. Ain't no one bring us down. Cause we're on
Yeah, we'll see about the ending. We'll kind of deal with that later. But moving on to the next backing track. Let's see. Let's mute. More of a almost like robotic kind of like backup, lower sound.
I know, me too.
Do like that one, but I think this part is probably where it's gonna be used best. Let's go see what this next one is. Backing number 3. It's like a harmony vocal on the backup, so like a higher vocal. Oh, I like that. Chop
I
there.
even did that one.
Reckless Ryan says the turn up should be screwed.
I like that. I like that idea.
It's probably like a lower vocal. Like
Yeah.
For the turn up.
It should be applied to the already vocals, so it should be.
Yeah. You're saying just for that backup, just kind of.
Yeah. No, that'll be good. Yeah.
Cause like there is an octave down one here, so we'll see what that says.
What you gonna do? Follow my route. We got the thing going on.
I like this one. I'm gonna mix this one in there.
I got the
You
homies.
sound like.
Turn up. Ain't no one bring it down.
I love it, like mess with the octave on that one.
I'm gonna switch the game. So get out. Mention my name. No, I'm gonna remain.
Oh God.
We're finna
I
turn
forgot
up.
for it.
Ain't gonna bring us down.
There's some stuff to use from that though, like for certain parts for sure.
Yeah.
So right now we're gonna take at least these first, the main backing 1 and backing 2, because these ones are pretty. And the other one.
I got the money and I got that
the other one
I
on
got
the
the homies in the
right.
house.
They both kind of had like some delay, kind of like delay going on.
What you gonna do? We got the team going on. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. First and turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. And you don't know my name. I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane. Look at my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. First and turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. What you gonna do? Follow my route. We got the team going on. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. First and turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. And you don't know my name. I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane. Look at my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. First and turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top.
Alright, let's just get we're gonna get a refresher all the way from the beginning of the song here, and then we're gonna try to mix in. I do have one of the backing tracks muted for now because I haven't decided what I want to do with it yet, but we're gonna find some space for it, and it might be something a little fun. But let's get a refresher on the whole track, see how everything comes in, see what the balance is from Adrien's verse, like his volume level, and then we'll see how Ne0seoul's volume level comes in, try to get like a nice match as well.
That's just me.
Good.
Yeah. I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be something to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling it ghost really.
Appreciate anyone watching tonight and anyone new watching too. Thank you for watching and thanks for the support. We try to do this every Friday night.
But I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death. As long as I'm living.
We gotta treat our
really
guests
with
good
the
here.
gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit.
Also, if you guys want to check out some of our music videos and
as long as I am
other
living.
content, here's our YouTube link for the Team Records. So check that out and subscribe.
What you gonna do? Follow my route. We got the team going on. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. First and turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. And they don't know my name. I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane, mention my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. First and turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top.
Whew. With the fire.
Yo, I'm really feeling that.
I know, me too. Now hearing it like somewhere else, it sounds really dope.
You know, we can like dial in on some of these like little things too.
Yeah.
Once you start hearing it back and.
Yo, cause I got. No, I was just thinking when we was talking about the sound. You know when you mix it and shit.
Yeah.
You bounce it. You play it on your computer. You play it on your phone.
Oh yeah, everything.
Car,
You put your headphones in. You
car
put it on the
radio,
CD,
stereo. Yeah.
Like, I literally have. I'm in the teens with my Bluetooth speakers.
Yeah.
And I play it every time I burn something or I bounce it. I literally play it on every speaker that I own.
Yeah, like
This shit is crazy. And all the musicians know what I'm talking about because you gotta make sure shit sounds good.
Yeah, we all been there. Your Bluetooth.
Because I'm like, damn, I'm about to play this on everything I got at home.
Yeah, do your earpiece, your Bluetooth headphones, your Apple wired Apple old school Joe. AirPods, anything.
My watch, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta hear all
phone speaker.
Right.
You gotta hear it on that tinny phone speaker.
Yes.
Got to.
Yeah, you have to.
All right, we're gonna get back to. I think we're gonna move on to like some Master Channel stuff and adjust anything else as it comes up because we're getting pretty good levels here. I like the backups; they're coming through nice. We have this last one here though. Let's see.
What you gonna do?
Where can we put this one? Maybe do like a far. Grab an EQ.
What you gonna do? We got the team. What you gonna do? Follow my route. We got the team going on. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. First and turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. my name. I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane, mention my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. First in the turn up. Ain't no gonna bring us down. Cause we're on top.
And like, yeah, we can let those echo off, or we'll figure out an ending at some point before this whole song gets finished, finalized. But yeah, we might be a little bit more beat, and while that echoes off, or we can just cut it short eventually. But yeah, we're gonna move on to some. I'll just start my master tune over here, just so I can kind of bring everything in. Usually getting like a nice EQ, take away some of the 4K. There's a lot of that harshness in the high end. Sometimes 400,
I'm so
you
high,
get some of that
can't
margin
see where
down.
y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect.
Here,
Like
get
whole
rid of
time I had a
some of
mat
that.
down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be some to point
There's
this
like a
bitch
low
at
pass
now.
and high pass
I'm
filter,
keeping
but
it humble. I shoot you in
we'll
trouble.
see if
I'm
we have
balling
to
it
use
ghost,
them
really living a
just,
bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to toss so many rolls on my shoulder. But blessed with the
This
muscle. I'm
bomber
too
plugin
dope.
is just like
And you
a
ain't strong enough to kick
quick,
that shit.
like,
I'm original and I'm
compression.
average, but I'm way
You can
better
change the
than your
intensity,
average.
so
So
it's like a
move,
mix
bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you don't got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I
As
want
long as
already
we got
mine.
some heads bobbed,
Yeah.
then that's what I was doing.
Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it.
And this
Think I
Hollywood
got the
plugin is
master P,
just,
that's the master plan, but it's still no limit.
To add saturation, and then it also has actually
Or as long as I am living, each.
high pass filter, so you can filter out what you don't want to get the saturation as well. Usually bring it all the way down to 50, and I'll do 50% just to help clean out the low end and to add some saturation to the rest of the track.
We got the team going on. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. First in the turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. And they gonna know my name. I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane, mention my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house.
9
First
people
in the
doing
turn up.
alright, yo, thanks for everyone
Ain't no
tuning
one bring
in.
us
Like,
down, cause we're
we are in studio right now with Adrien, Viilz, and Ne0seoul. They have the 2 verses on this track that I made on live a couple weeks ago. We got everyone together, and we're just having fun hanging out, mixing this track tonight. So, yo, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate anyone new watching. Hit that follow button if you want to support the channel, and we do this every Friday night.
Yeah.
Next plugin I'm gonna bring in.
I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect.
And I can show you what this one does. It's more of like a presence thing too. You can kind of hear it.
Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be some to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling
Don't
it
need
ghost,
much
really
of it.
living
Kinda
a
gives like a
bubble. I'm
nice
royal, no
little,
rumble, but still quick to
added,
toss so many rolls on my shoulder. But blessed with the muscle, I'm too dope.
Not
And you
air
ain't strong
sound, but
enough
more
to
like
kick
that.
shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way
get a lot
better
more
than your average.
high
So
end
move,
of the vocal
bitch, and
and a lot
watch
of
out.
the,
I'm a long way from that trap
hi-hats and
house.
stuff
Used to
like
fuck
that.
your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat
Only give it a
round. But you a
bit, just to
damn
give it a
fool if
little
you
shine.
don't got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks.
Same thing,
Trying to
nothing
break the laws of
crazy on the
physics.
master
What I want already mine.
channel.
Now
We
I'm
got our
taking it like
compressor,
give
we
it.
got our little
Think I got
chain
the master
there.
P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine.
If you wanted to add a
Now
little
I'm
bit more,
taking
you
it
can
like give
kinda
it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit.
around
Trying
there,
to do
but I
this to
think
the
it's
death,
really at the high end.
for as long as I am living. Each. Yeah.
Yo, type in the chat what you're using to listen to this right now. I'm just curious to see out of everyone watching what do you guys actually listen to the stream on? See how it comes coming through on the mix. Oh, yo, King Lobster, yo, thanks for hosting. How you doing tonight, man? We're in studio right now with Adrien Viilz and Ne0seoul, who rapped on this track for us. And we're mixing the track. Yo, appreciate your brother coming through and checking out the stream tonight. Play it from the beginning for you. You gotta get a good idea. What do you guys think of the mix so far?
I like it. Hello.
Man.
I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be some to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling it ghost, really live in a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many rolls on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope.
Maybe you got a little bit more of those backup there for Adrien.
I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already
It's one of my favorite parts
now
right
I'm
here
taking
too,
it like
like
give
where it
it.
drops
Think I
out.
got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine, now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. Trying to do this to the death, for as long as I am living. Each. Yeah.
Oh.
We got the team going on. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. And you don't know my name. I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane. Mention my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top.
Just wow, like you guys really killed that one. I'm really loving this. We got a little bit going on our master fader here. I'll show you guys another trick I kind of do. And this is a free plugin as well. This Voxengo Marvel GEQ. There's a preset for side bass removal, and it has a mid and side on for your EQ. It lets you switch from the middle and the sides. So you can what it does is it filters out.
Don't judge me.
It filters out a lot of the bass from like the left and right of the headphones, so you get that centralized like kick and 808, and it really kind of opens up the outside.
Yeah. I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be some to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling it ghost, really live in a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still.
We're gonna give Adrien his wish here and get this this part right here where he does his what's it called? When he starts going faster there. I don't when he starts going off. We're gonna bring that up.
Now, but I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling it ghost, really live in a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tell so many worlds on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle, I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to. I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling it ghost, really living a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tell so many worlds on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle, I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out.
It's a little bit better. I wanted to bring that part up. I'm pretty sure sounded like you did too.
And we don't play with guns,
Just because
but
you
we
do
really
that
shoot, so you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks.
Oh yeah, if you guys got any questions for Adrien Viilz or Ne0seoul, post them in the chat and we'll try to do our best to answer some questions from the chat here.
Trying to do this to the death, for as long as I am living. Bitch.
What you gonna do? Follow my route. We got the team going on. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. And you don't know my name. I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane. Mention my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top.
Yo, that is sounding crazy good right now. We're about an hour into the stream here. Zan says this shit goes hard in her Pauly D voice. It's so good. We're gonna take another short break here. This will be a little bit shorter, but then when we get back, we're gonna be getting in a little bit more of the master chain here, a few other plugins, and then we can ask our guests a few questions. So type some stuff in the chat, and we'll come back to it, and we'll get that in to end the stream in a little bit. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll let this track. We'll keep playing it on repeat. Get this stuck in your guys' heads, because it's already stuck in my head. It's been awesome mixing this one so far.
Yeah. I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be some to point this bitch at now, but I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling it ghost, really living a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tell so many worlds on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle, I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot, so you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. Trying to do this to the death, for as long as I am living. Bitch. Yeah.
What you gonna do? Follow my route. We got the team going on. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. And you don't know my name. I'm
Yeah. I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be some to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling get ghosts, really living a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many worlds on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine, now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit.
Alright, we're back everyone. We are here with Adrien, Ne0seoul. This is their track. And we're just doing a mix of it, and so far we are loving it. Everyone in the chat's been loving it. Show some love. We're gonna be working on a master change here in a second.
We got the team going on. I got the money, I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. And you gonna know my name. I'm gonna switch the game.
Yeah, if you're new to the stream, every Friday night, 7 p.m. we do mixing. We do beat making. We just try to have fun. Very chill stream, but we try to be informative as well. So yeah, we're just gonna keep scrolling through the song here, and I'm gonna be touching some stuff up on my master chain here, master fader.
Yeah.
So we have our EQ or a compressor going. Not 100% though. We want some room for some of these other ones to
can't see
kick
where
in.
y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be some to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling get ghosts, really living a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many worlds on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as
be on
I'm
the
living.
lookout for that.
I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking
Adrien's going to be dropping some stuff pretty soon here too as well. We got a bunch of stuff we're going to start releasing over the next couple weeks. He's got a lot of stuff ready to go, and I know you guys have been asking for some of his tracks, so he's got a bunch coming out in the next month at least. I know that for sure.
We got the team going on. I got the money, I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. And you gonna know my name. I'm gonna switch the
This Ozone Imager plugin is also a free one. It just adds width, or you can make your track mono if you wanted to. Just adds a little bit more of a stereo feel, so nice to your track. Yeah, where's out? I did that. This one is so good. We're gonna bump it a little bit in the studio here because you can really hear some of those backups come through now. You gotta say what's up to the stream. Zan's been providing us snacks tonight. Shout out.
This little bitch named me Tofu.
I don't like tofu.
It's alright, I haven't eaten in a long time either. Now this makes me want to eat
Everyone
tofu
else seems to
again.
enjoy it though.
I never had to.
Does Reckless Ryan eat tofu?
I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be some to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling it ghost, really living a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many rolls on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that.
Reckless Ryan says poke turkey on some Sammys. But not chunks. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, these are like, they look like little slices.
Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death. As long as I'm living.
Chunks. I can see
really
like,
with the
chunks of
gimmicks.
tofu not
Trying to break
tasting
the
good,
laws of
but I don't
physics.
know, that's just
What
me.
I want already mine.
No,
Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit.
I'm not
Trying to do this to the death.
with that.
For as long as I am living. Each. Yeah.
What you gonna do? Follow my route. We got the team going on. I got the money, I got the cup. I got the homies in the house. First and turn up. Ain't no bring us down.
I don't know.
I'm glad I did it though.
And it's also it's fair game or ad libs.
Yeah.
Homies in the house. First and turn up. Ain't no bring us
Get
down.
that one so updated. That one's pretty good. I liked all those backups. Like, even though it looks like a lot of tracks, it's a lot of just like stuff that are one word or
Right.
so. It actually looks like a lot more than it actually is, but we got a good mix on all that stuff. We're almost done with our fader here. We're just gonna maybe put on a limiter or something to give it a full volume, like we would be listening to on like a commercial track or something. So we'll just add something. Usually, if I would like bounce this and we would either send it off for a master or open up our mastering project, and I'd usually use like a compressor, like a multi-band. I mean, I guess you could actually use this imager in the mastering process too, but I just have it on there for the sake of getting the best sound for the stream tonight. But yeah, we're gonna add a limiter on there. We're gonna push the track a little bit and give it a few more listens, and we're gonna talk to our guests for a little bit. They've been very good guests tonight, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah.
You
I
guys
think I'm
are,
the best, but
Yeah, I would definitely say that we were great guys.
no. I'm talking to the chat. No. No, but I really appreciate you guys coming through and sitting in on this and wanting to be a part of the stream, and we're only gonna keep trying to grow this stream and try to do a lot more fun stuff like this more often.
I do it for the attention.
Age.
Do it for the followers.
He's doing it for the followers.
Not for me.
Gotta help myself somehow.
Alright, we're gonna do a like I said, like a limiter. We're gonna get our level up to 0-ish.
I'm the point this bitch at now, but I'm I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I ball and get ghost. Really live in a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many words on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope, and you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Just to fuck your bitch so she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. Trying to do this to the death, for as long as I am living. Bitch. Yeah.
I appreciate the continued support, and I'm sure everyone else that's been on these tracks, Adrien, Ne0seoul, G-Baby, Reckless, everyone that's been on a lot of these so far.
I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. And you don't know my name. I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane, mention my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top.
Really love that one. What do you guys think? We had our limiter on there. We got that shit blasting. I don't think we caught it halfway through, so we'll get it from the top again, and then we can talk to our guests for a little bit, and I guess I can show you guys some other stuff from the last couple weeks in case you want to get caught up on some of the beats that are being made too. So, and we also have a few videos out too. Maybe we can watch some videos. Just kind of get everyone, caught up if you're new.
Yeah.
The intro's even hard as hell.
I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be some to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I ball and get ghost. Really live in a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many words on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope, and you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Just to fuck your bitch so she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks, trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. Trying to do this to the death, for as long as I am living. Bitch. Yeah.
What you gonna do? Follow my route. We got the team going on. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. And you don't know my name. I'm gonna switch the game. So get in my lane, mention my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top.
Yeah, give them a round of applause on that one. Absolutely killed that track. I have a few songs that we did maybe like 3 weeks ago we did some beats. I know Adrien's on a few of them, but I could show you guys the beats, or maybe we'll see. I don't want to reveal too much, but I kind of show you guys what we have going on from a couple weeks ago. This one's gonna kind of be like a cipher. We're gonna have a bunch of people on this one, but I'll show you guys the beat. I think we're gonna get. Well, I'm on it. Adrien's on it. Reckless is on this one. I believe we're gonna get Mickey Mines on it as well. And I think G Baby too. So it's gonna be a crazy one. Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna mute the vocals, but I wanted to show you guys the beat. But yeah, everyone went pretty hard.
Oh, this one, yep. That was the night you made the B20.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
I remember that.
Oh yeah, this is from the same session, or same live. We made this beat and that last beat. I don't know. Adrien goes so hard on this beginning too.
I really want to hear that. I need to hear that. Oh my god, I need to hear it.
I don't know if we can give it away. It's up to
no,
him. It's up to him. I don't know.
He'll have to send it to me privately.
Yeah. We get. Yeah.
I mean, if it's Adrien, I can only imagine.
Yeah, right. Reckless hits a little part here. I got a little part.
I think I saw the beat, no, the empty track for this one.
Oh yeah. I think I sent you the instrument.
Yeah, the instrumental. Yeah. Maybe I'll skip something over there.
There's like 3 minutes of track.
Yeah, it's a lot of room.
Like my part's pretty small. I think I have like another 4 bars after whatever I recorded here. I'll show you guys that off screen. But I don't even think I sent this one over to you. No, you didn't hear this one.
But I like it. It's super short verses.
Yeah.
And we just keep moving on. I love it.
Yeah, that's another one that's in the works here. Show a few more. I'm trying to think of a good one that I think this beat. I'm not gonna play the vocals, but I'll play the beat because the beat's already from the live. But this one is one of Adrien's ones too. It's called Pots in the Kitchen, and this was I'll show you the beat. I'll show you the beat, but man, this is another one. Like, and be on the lookout. We're gonna be doing a Twitch like mixtape type thing where you're gonna hear a lot of these songs that we've been working on in the live. We're gonna put them all together once everything's done and make it a nice big release.
That's gonna be epic.
Yeah.
So all this stuff that you see being worked on every week is actually all gonna come together on a compilation. And we're pretty much almost at our we were trying to get about 12 to 14 songs for this. Out of the we have about 24 beats that we did, and we got about 14 of them that have been recorded already in some way or another that we've sent off to artists such as Ne0seoul, Adrien Viilz, Reckless, G Baby.
We've been working. Where I'm from.
I sent a few to Allie Burns as well.
We've been humping.
I want to get Drop the Ostrich in on one of these tracks. Even though he was part of one of the mixing sessions, so that's pretty good too. We're gonna try to throw that track on the compilation as well, because that was a Twitch session. Reckless Ryan says pots in the kitchen too hard. I love this beat too. It's vampire-ish. I can see that. What do you mean, vampire-ish, like Twilight, or like, no? We're just joking.
Sparkling in the sun.
Let's see. Let's mute the vocals. Let's mute all our. Oh yeah. This beat ended up being pretty fire. Grab the Officer says we're making a trip to Buffalo. His dad says Team Bella's dead. It's another one that's gonna be on the next day. Adrien looking like you might have stepped on that microphone. You're looking like you want to go at that microphone and stuff. Stopping in the chat. Yeah, that's another beat that Mr. Adrien Viilz went off. What was that? You want to unmute some of the vocals? Or you want to hear that?
No, play just a little bit. We'll stop. I'll tell you when to stop.
So you want me to unmute it, or you want, or do you want?
Let them hear just a little bit. Let them.
You want the beginning?
Yeah, just the beginning.
Okay, all right. Adrien says all right.
I
So,
need y'all a little bit.
all right, we'll start off in the beginning too. He's gonna give you guys a little bit of this track.
Keep it spicy for y'all, just a little bit. Keep it real spicy.
I know you. I know you look like you're really gonna spit it off too.
Yeah. Shit, crazy sometimes. No food, just pots in the kitchen. Before they cut the gas off, I'm in the water whipping, No food, just pots in the kitchen. Took the heat, now I'm trying to feed the block from this kitchen and it's A1. But all I have is steak, can't afford to make mistakes before you notice it's too late. Feeling caught up in this matrix, all black but I ain't racist. Never wanted to be a doctor, never really had the patience. I'm sick of waiting. I'm sick of sitting saying that I'm sick of waiting still. Kids hungry, so I'm robbing till I make a meal. Tongue inches since depression got me popping pills. Cops come draw, no cards, no deal. I'm a man, I'm a warrior, a brand. I'm a dad, I'm the dream. I'm a god, I'm a king, trying to protect my children. A woman, a fighter, a mother, the dream. She a goddess and a queen. With that said, no food, just pots in the kitchen. Before they cut the gas off, I'm in the water whipping, No food, just pots in the kitchen. Took the heat, now I'm trying to feed the block from this kitchen and it's A1. But all I have is steak, can't afford to make mistakes before you notice it's too late. Feeling caught up in this matrix, all black but I ain't racist. Never wanted to be a doctor, never really had the patience. I'm a man, I'm a warrior, a brand. I'm a dad, I'm the.
That's all you get. That's all we're getting for that one. But yo, that one is a killer track. Like I can't wait to drop that one. Like, that one is.
Fun fact: I wrote 87% of my songs on the toilet.
You heard it from the man himself.
True story. All my songs start off on the shitter.
Zan said same. She also said listening on the JBL earbuds sounds so good. Yeah, awesome.
Good, yes.
Thank you. We'll go back to our the track we were working on originally here, just to give everyone that hasn't heard it yet, be able to hear it, and you guys can let us know how it sounds in your device of choice. Oh, drop the ostrich. I dig that vaporwave. All right, yeah, dude. Like I love that. Like that. Even like those verses just kind of had that crazy, just like up and down, and you just kind of get lost in that track. I think that's why I like it, because you just like Adrien just went with it, and just like he didn't stop either. It was just you get sucked into it. That's a good thing about that's good about that song. But we're gonna go back to what's the name of this one, guys? I don't think I asked what the name.
Actually, we haven't even came up with a name.
So this one's still untitled.
Another
okay.
fun fact. We don't have a name for this shit.
Yeah, no, we were talking about it, and I haven't come up with anything. I'm not really good with titles and stuff, so so it's not like I shoot ideas.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna wake up at like 3 a.m. Like, I fucking got it. Yes.
All right, so I guess for now,
everybody.
It's still Twitch beat number 20 working title.
You know what? How about you guys come up with a name?
Yeah.
Oh, how about yeah.
If you can come up with something, let's see what we can work with.
Yeah.
And that way, in another interview, I can go, fun fact.
Yeah. Yeah, drop some. We're going to play the track a couple more times before we, wrap the stream up. But drop in the chat names, song names that you guys think this should be. And who knows? We'll probably end up using one of them. Zan says, pots in the kitchen is fun to say, to be honest.
Really? I love hearing my daughter say it. That's her favorite song, y'all.
No, you can. I was going around the house singing that the other 2 or 3 days when I was cleaning up. Shit.
I like to mess with my son.
No
I'm like,
food,
damn,
just
no
pots in
food,
the
just
kitchen.
pots in the kitchen.
But yeah, that's gonna be a good one. But yeah, drop your song titles for this track in here, in the chat. We'll use the best one.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be some to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I treat you in trouble. I'm balling it ghost, really living a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tussle. Many worlds on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit.
Wait, yo, you got
Trying
the
to do this to the death, for as long as I am living. Each. Yeah.
What you gonna do? Follow my route. We got the team going on. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. And you gonna know my name. I'm gonna switch the game. So get on my lane, look at my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top.
It's a really good name, actually.
I think that one actually.
I think we got a winner already.
I like that.
Get it back to you guys. Throw it back again. No gimmicks. That's the leading one.
Yeah. I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be something to point this bitch at now. But I'm keeping it humble. I shoot you in trouble. I'm balling get ghosts, really live in a bubble. I'm royal, no rumble, but still quick to tough. So many words on my shoulder, but blessed with the muscle. I'm too dope. And you ain't strong enough to kick that shit. I'm original and I'm average, but I'm way better than your average. So move, bitch, and watch out. I'm a long way from that trap house. Used to fuck your bitch till she tap out in that trap house. And we don't play with guns, but we really shoot. So you never know when that gat round. But you a damn fool if you doubt you got that gat round. Listen, I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. I'm trying to do this to the death, as long as I'm living. I ain't really with the gimmicks. Trying to break the laws of physics. What I want already mine. Now I'm taking it like give it. Think I got the master P, that's the master plan, but it's still no limit. Trying to do this to the death, for as long as I am living. Bitch. Yeah.
Ne0seoul, I need you, dog.
She got it.
What you gonna do? Follow my route. We got the team going on. I got the money and I got that clout. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top. And you don't know my name. I'm gonna switch the game. Forget my lane, mention my name. No, I'm gonna remain. I got the homies in the house. We're finna turn up. Ain't no one bring us down, cause we're on top.
Really appreciate everyone stopping in the stream tonight. We have Adrien, Viilz, and Ne0seoul in the building with us while we mix this. They were good sports about everything, and also you guys got to know them a little bit better tonight. After tonight, how'd you guys feel being on the show tonight?
It was dope.
Oh, man, that was great.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys being in the house for this, and appreciate everyone tuning in on another Friday. Hopefully we can start doing this a little bit more once things start to open back up and stuff, and we can get some more artists in here as well, and different combos, and maybe eventually some live performances. That's all stuff we're gonna be working on as we continue to grow the channel and grow the show, and yeah, we're just trying to make it better every week here. So I appreciate everyone's feedback, and I appreciate everyone's support so far through all this. We're gonna I think we're gonna raid someone. I think Kenny Beats is on, so I think we're gonna go over to him. But we're gonna let this track play out, and then see you guys next Friday.
Yeah. I'm so high, I can't see where y'all at now. You can't see the flow perfect. Like whole time I had a mat down. I ain't never needed no backup. Even on my back, I ain't back down. Stay protected with that gat now. Don't be something to point this.